be a philosopher, what would be your philosophy? Would it be about math, logic, or analytic? Good day, everyone. I am Natalie Ayl Diaresco, and let me introduce to you this philosopher and his philosophy. A British philosopher, logician, and social reformer, founding figure in the analytic movement in Anglo-American philosophy, and recipient of the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1950. His contributions to logic, epistemology, and the philosophy of mathematics established him as one of the foremost philosophers of the 20th century. He is Bertrand Arthur William Russell, also known as Bertrand Russell, 3rd Earl Russell of Kingston Russell, Viscount Amberley of Amberley and of Ardsala. You already know a bit about him. Let's now know about his philosophy. Bertrand Russell helped to develop what is now called analytic philosophy. Alongside Roger Moore, Russell was shown to be partly responsible for the British revolt against idealism, a philosophy greatly influenced by G.W.F. Hegel and his British apostle F.H. Bradley. This revolt was echoed 30 years later in Vienna by the logical positivists' revolt against metaphysics. Russell was particularly critical of a doctrine he ascribed to idealism and coherentism, which he dubbed the doctrine of internal relations. This, Russell suggested, held that to know any particular thing, we must know all of its relations. Russell argued that this would make space, time, science, and the concept of number not fully intelligible. Principia Mathematica, or the Principles of Mathematics, is a 1903 book by Bertrand Russell and Alfred North Whitehead, in which the author presented his famous paradox and argued his thesis that mathematics and logic are identical. The book presents a view of the foundations of mathematics and has become a classic reference. According to the introduction of Principia Mathematica, it had 3 aims. First of this is to analyze to the greatest possible extent the ideas and methods of mathematical logic, and to minimize the numbers of primitive notions and actions, and inference rules. Second, to precisely express mathematical propositions in symbolic logic using the most convenient notation that precise expression allows. And lastly, to solve the paradoxes and plagued logic and set theory at the turn of the 20th century, like Russell's paradox. Now that you have come to know about the philosopher Bertrand Russell and his famous book, The Principia Mathematica, I hope you have learned something about it. Thank you and have a good day ahead.